I don't know, man. They really need to have like a fucking rule book, man. Seriously. They need to have a rule book to explain what the consistency of events is going to be, how things actually resolve. It makes it really difficult to, because you have to piece things together, don't you? It's just weird. I think people have called for that as well, having a rule book like that, because they do have a couple like text inconsistencies as well, which can be a little bit ambiguous.
Yeah.
But also sequencing as important and difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, chapter 9 and the 5.
Yep. I'm keeping the 2/2s.
Because even Maverick says, I think. I mean, well, it's obviously, it's probably more important for Arena than it is for Constructed anyway. Because Arena is when you're playing with cards that may not, playing with cards and combinations that may not see Constructed play, right?
Coining a Manny.
Yes. So you're never going to see Mechanier Deathspite coming down in Constructed, so they don't have to worry about it. But you know, on this chance,
Deaths always resolve in order. Yeah, that's not the question though. The question is, because so what spawned this discussion earlier? There was a Stormwind champion on the board. We had a Deathspite. He had an owl. So we were thinking we can attack into the Stormwind champion. The Stormwind champion would die before the death rattle of the Deathspite goes off, and then the death rattle of the Deathspite will go off and kill the owl. But that's not what happened. What happened was we killed the Stormwind champion. The death rattle happened, even though the Stormwind champion was dead. Then it dealt the damage to the owl. It became a 3-1. Then the Stormwind champion effect went away, and it became a 2-1.
He's saying that had we put the Deathspite after the Stormwind champion death would resolve before the Deathspite's death would resolve. So it would go.
Yes. I'm going to cruel Taskmaster here.
Yeah, it would go Stormwind champion death resolve, Deathspite death resolve. But as we did it, it was Deathspite, destroy, resolve, Stormwind champion, die, resolve. Right. Or something. There's a lot of stuff they don't care about. No Stormu.
2/2 into Mana Wraith. We put the Iron Fur.
Yes.
Deal another 7 damage to face. We have a Taunt in the way for his True Silver. And it's just happy days.
Yeah.
Consecration only kills the 7/2.
Only.
Well, it dealt 14 damage to face. I think only is quite good.
I'm just saying, find it funny. Yeah, thanks, Gurubashi.
Okay.
Maybe we should rival, but basically, Deathspite resolved 4 million death. Yeah, it's because you have to search. You have to like search on Reddit and stuff for. There's like a YouTube channel on Hearthstone rules, isn't there, where it shows you how stuff actually works. So.
Do we want to keep playing around Consecration here? I don't think so.
No.
No, I mean just Flame Juggler sparring partner rather than Direwolf sparring partner. Unless you want to develop Deathspite and start going phase, but I don't like that play.
No. I mean,
I would just Direwolf. Yeah. I don't want to play around a second Consecration.
In fact, if you Direwolf and sparring partner, what you're doing is pushing 1 more damage potentially, because Flame Juggler will be able to hit face. Maybe.
Actually, no. I still prefer the Direwolf Flame Juggler. Actually. Yeah. We might as well play around a second Consecration.
Alright, yeah, okay, yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right, you might as well.
I don't think we desperately need that 1 damage to hit a minion later. We're going to be going face anyway, so that it hits face is actually quite good. Because even if he Consecrations our whole board, had we had the sparring partner, we still have Stranglethorn. But now it's even worse for him because it doesn't even kill the 2/3. So yeah.
No, you're right, yeah. To push 1 more damage? Maybe nonsense.
Well, we're still using that 1 damage because it comes from the Flame Juggler. Alright, he's dead.
Is it? I don't know. I actually don't care because we win. So, but let me see. You would have a 3/2 and a 2/2.
You didn't let me finish it.
As opposed to No, you'd have a 4/2 and a 2/2. That's 6 damage over a 3/3. No, it's not, because you're pushing one. You're pushing one more damage the way I said it, because the flame juggler can still hit face, right? So you have a 50% chance to push one more damage with sparring partner play. So in that respect, I would probably rather play around the consecration and just not care.
Yes.
Because it's silly to not play around it just on the off chance, on the 50% chance that you push one more damage to face or whatever. Anyway. So that's what I was saying, Grubashi. By the way, this mulligan's easy. Watching and reading Disguised Toast. Yeah, there's another one as well, or maybe it is only him. They have videos on the sequencing of things and how the game works and blah blah blah. But I've only stumbled across them. Like I've never been aware of like a hub where you can just be like, oh, okay, that's how stuff works. That's like Blizzard approved, I mean. But yeah, maybe you should check that out, Mr. Arena.
I definitely should. I haven't watched a lot of Disguised Toast videos. Yeah, I don't know why. I just haven't, I guess. Oh, that's interesting. I would still just develop the Amani.
Take away that shield. You might be able to get Battle Rage next turn.
Yeah, possibly. I feel like him putting this down is saying he has like some kind of Flame Tongue, Rockbite or something of that nature in his hand. Because otherwise I feel like that was a really bad move. Unless he's just really struggling, he's got really heavy hand. Thing is, if he does do a Flame Tongue, Rockbiter and clear our board, I don't think that's that bad, because we can still Fiery War Axe the Flame Tongue.
Well, he might have like a Defender of Purpose or some shit like that. Like,
yeah, maybe.
Actually, I don't know.
No, it doesn't matter though. He doesn't have the coin, so that wouldn't matter.
No, I'm just saying he might be. I don't know. Or a Blood Knight? Nah, stupid. He knows we're gonna take away the shield.
Okay, that's what he had.
We could still Battle Rage for 3 cards.
I would definitely do that.
The only problem with that is that
I don't think there's that big a problem with that. Actually, you know what? The problem with that is the 1/1 kills our Amani, and
we would have nothing.
We would have nothing. So we could Battle Rage and Sparring Partner. The problem with that is the Amani still dies, actually, because he would he would have a wolf. He would have a wolf.
Yeah, that's nonsense. You can't Sparring Partner.
What if we Sparring Partner Fiery War Axe? I actually prefer that. No, I prefer that. It's definitely that. It keeps our Amani alive.
It's hard for me to say because
unfortunately we don't draw the cards, but I think that's still the play. Shit. Oh fuck, that was close. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, it's hard for me to say because you didn't really explain why you thought it was better. So.
Because the Amani dies. No, sorry, the Amani dies every other way. This way the Amani does not die.
And then we still get the Battle Rage next
And
time.
we still have the Battle Rage.
Yeah, because he's...
Oh, this is good. This is really good.
Yeah.
My heart's beating, man. We almost missed that play, and that was an incredibly important play.
Battle Rage OP. Hey, we can put 1. Oh, actually, you might just want to put the Dire Wolf, right? You might want to clear the totem.
Yeah, do we clear the totem with the axe or with the 5/1?
No, I wouldn't use the axe.
I wouldn't use the axe either.
I mean, I don't even know if you want to put direwolf here. You're prone to some sort of AoE.
Yeah.
At least if you only use the gadget Zen, then
it's just the gadget Zen.
all
What
you
will
lose
we
with
do
this
next
is the
turn?
gadget
So
Zen.
next turn we actually have the option of direwolf Earthen Ring as well. So that's actually, yeah, I would gadget Zen. I would do this and gadget Zen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait.
I also might not have put it there. I might have.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. No, you're correct. We should have put it on the far right. We should have put it on the far right.
Well, either of the sides. Oh shit. What the hell? Just point at his own face? Oh. Nah, so it's Sen'jin here anyway.
Why not Nullifier?
Actually, you could nullify it. I guess Sen'jin pushes more damage,
Yeah, it does.
which might be important.
Yeah.
Either of the taunts. I mean, Sen'jin's obviously prone to spells, but I think I'm okay with the pushing damage argument.
Yeah, I think the 3 attacks are more important. The 1 extra attack is more important at the moment. Kill a 6 health thing with the axe and the engine if necessary. Yeah.
Unless...
No, I would do it that way.
Yeah. I was saying...
Yeah, the nullifier. Sorry, the nullifier plays around direct damage spells, of which Shaman has quite a lot of. So in that scenario, nullifier would have been better. However, it looks like fire elemental turn is like, something to be aware of as well.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe. Well, I mean,
they both died to fire elemental, so
yeah. But that, yeah,
they both died to fire elemental.
I don't know. I reckon that trying to figure out what difference is marginal, right? I was trying to think of maybe like an Earthen Ring play or some shit like that.
I think he's definitely considering a fire elemental here.
Yeah, I think fire elemental would be bad for us. Actually,
I don't think it would be that bad. No,
it
dies to, that's why he's not playing it, because it
yeah.
it dies to the 5/1.
Yep.
He wants to fire element. He's gonna fire elemental the 5/1 next turn.
No, he's gonna fire.
No, sorry, he's gonna fire. He's gonna attack into the 5/1 with the weapon next turn. Sorry.
Actually, no, you would do it the other way, but whatever. Yeah.
That's why now we arcane nullifier. I think.
Yeah, you can actually arcane nullifier and cool task. The 1/1.
Yeah, I think we should, because otherwise that 1/1 is going to be instrumental in him clearing that 5/1.
I think I might ignore that spell damage totem here.
Yeah, I would too.
Especially if we think he's trying to set up for a fire elemental turn.
Yeah.
That's of consequence right now.
So axe into 3/3, cruel task 1/1, and arcane nullifier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stops him from killing the 5/1 again, basically. Actually, we can kill the totem with the Sen'jin.
Yeah, but I was thinking you just push damage, like that charged hammer is going to destroy us. That hero power from the charged hammer is going to kill us.
Fine. Yeah, you're right.
So we want him. He wants us to play slow.
Yeah, no, he wants to play fire elemental also. So keeping the totem up isn't actually a bad thing. Unless he has activators, but then he's not playing the fire elemental. So I think my positioning was also wrong there. Earthen Ring heal the Sen'jin was also another potential play. He's taking another 3 damage.
Well, he wants that. He wants that. That's going to be good, for sure.
I think it's lethal. Yeah, I think it's lethal. Yeah, it's lethal. Well, it was lethal.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was one-off.
Direwolf and Fiery War Axe. The Direwolf makes it not one-off anymore.
Right. Yeah, right. Sorry. It makes it +1 over lethal, doesn't it? Yes, that and that.
Should I accept his friend
5,
request?
7. No, fuck him.
Yeah.
He conceded early, man. He's obviously pissed off.
Whatever. Yeah, you're right.
Just leave him.
Yeah, you're right.
He conceded before we even took our turn because it's just going to be another case of why are you taking so long, blah blah blah, man. Like I can't be asked.
Yeah, you're right. Can I link something? Yeah, I trust you, Gurubashi, but what is it to? I don't even like keeping Cruel Taskmaster here.
I normally don't like keeping Cruel Taskmaster.
I don't like any of these cards except for Silent Night.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Who wrote that? That's... Oh, is that from their website? No. It's not. It's not from Blizzard's.
Why do people keep calling it a children's card game? Is that like a joke that I don't get?
I think it's a joke. Yeah, we save this coin in case we don't want to play the unstable next turn. So just end.
Cool.
We can play a mini bot next turn. A stealth mini bot, that is.
So that Gurubashi.
Yeah, no, that's a real help actually. Unstable or Silent Night?
Unstable could get frostbolted and then we're just in a really bad position.
I agree. So stealth mini bot.
I would like to be able to put a coin a 4, put a 4, but no. Alright, touche.
Indeed.
Touche. Imagine we had Blood Knight. Pissed. Probably play on curve anyway.
Yeah. Take the shield away. Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah.
Not my favorite move, but yeah.
Keep Quartar so you can use it on Silent Night. Ha 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 ha.
You joke about it, but that happened. Remember, and let's not ever think about it again.
Well, that's the joke, isn't it?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Let's never think about it again. I feel like we've just lost the game. But
not if we draw Black and Corruptor. If we draw Black and Corruptor, Senjin becomes sick.
Yeah, I think Senjin is still the play. Either way. He still has to get attack into it twice with the Water Elemental, unless he pings in over 2 turns.
Yeah.
He's not pinging our 2-1. So.
I mean, we don't have any weapons in hand, so Burly Rock or Trug accomplishes the same thing.
Not necessarily. He doesn't actually have to deal with the Burly. He has to deal with the Senjin.
Okay.
I mean, the way it's bad is if he fireballs this or something.
You might.
Then he's not developing board. So.
Also, you might get away with playing the Rockjaw Trog later because it does. If you can put a Trog on an. Oh.
Okay, his Water Elemental took 1 extra damage there for no reason. Oh no, well actually no, it wasn't guaranteed. That's false of me to say because it wasn't guaranteed that the Flame Cannon would hit this engine, so he had to ping first.
And Blackman Corruptor. Why do you fail us?
So I mean, it's
just Tiger.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
I don't think Tiger deals with anything though. I feel like Azure Drake is still the same. Azure Drake does the same thing except it draws us a card.
It gets pinged. What are you talking about?
No, I know it gets pinged, but then he's only dropping a 4-drop, which then the Tiger then can deal with that.
I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Because the Tiger wouldn't be on the board. I don't know if I like that.
Alright, fine, let's just Tiger then. Also, you're right, if we draw Blackwing Corrupt and we've used our Azure Drake, we're kind of sad.
I mean, maybe that's not much of an argument, but... No.
That's alright. Well, actually, no. Hit this!
If it hits the water elemental, it's fine. No, it's 50-50, man, really. Unstable portal strikes again. Double RNG.
It would have been so good if that had hit that. We could, because our play this turn was unstable Burly.
Yeah.
Our Tiger wouldn't die. We'd kill the unstable portal.
Well, you can just drop the
Basically, this unstable portal killed our Stranglethorn. And we can't kill the elemental, but I think we still Burly unstable. Yeah.
I mean, you can kill the water elemental and Clockwork Knight to challenge that, and then it's.
That's true. But actually, I like I do like that. I actually do like that. Is that?
Because it also doesn't get hit by the flame.
No, that's what I'm saying. It stops him from playing shit too. No, it doesn't stop him, but it kind of wounds whatever he plays.
Unless he trades. Oh, and or does that.
Or does that.
We probably just lose.
We lose now.
It's on 1 HP. There's no way we can deal with it. It's not true. The ghoul.
The ghoul kills. Well, no, it doesn't. It clears the Mookless champion, but it doesn't clear that.
It's the ghouls for sure then. Yeah.
What about Azure Drake Ghoul Jouster or something?
Oh, we can't do that. We need 1 more mana for that.
7, 8. Oh,
we
yeah.
have 5 mana. So
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
you could ghoul.
Burly Jouster. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
He would ping the Burly Trog. Get it with the cannon.
Yeah. Just I want to put 3 things down because that cannon's gonna kill something.
No, well, it's gonna trade, so it's not gonna get another.
Yeah, no, it's gonna trade. That's what I'm saying, but it's gonna kill something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just do it that way. Whatever. I don't even know.
He's going to play as many.
I'm still feeling really just like not with it right now. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of like.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're on 9-0. Like,
I know, and that's good. But that's not the way I feel, and it's kind of strange.
Hold on, man. Right.
Okay, well that's kind of bad. But see, that's what I didn't spot because I'm too busy just being like, ugh. And now this board is really bad because the Spectral Knight just kills everything.
That's a trick then.
Yeah, we still just had a Drake Raging Worgen set up for next turn. Mechgineer get a Lebanon by trading the Raging Worgen. He doesn't have Flame Strike, I don't think. Oh no, he might still have Flame Strike because the last board wasn't Flame Strikeable due to the unstable ghoul. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. don't think that's relevant.
We're just raging.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe that's relevant. Bye bye. GG.
Well, it was GG almost all the time after those last few turns, but
Well, Nausea Kraken kind of seals it because it knocks down our mech Janair, doesn't it?
mm-hmm.
Well, I think this is a good time for me to take a toilet break. So I'll be back because there are not many options here, so I'm sure you can lead the way.
Well, no, we can put 2, 2, and 2, and then set up a mech Janair next turn. Set up for a mech Janair next turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what the juggler hits.
4-3.
Yeah, I wanted it to hit the 4-3 as well.
Well, you could just cruel toss the 2-3 and make it a 4-2.
Then it would attack into the 2-2. We have to cruel toss the 4-3. As weird as that sounds. I don't know.
I think we're dead to fireball if you do that.
We're pretty much dead anyway, but let's just do the 2-3. I don't even know.
I don't even know either.
It's probably over, so let's flame strike. No, it's not. Wait.
Whoa!
This is what happens when you're 9-0.
Yep, she brings life. Alright, now it's over. Lethal! Bye. Toilet break. In a bit.
Yeah, that is the first Kraken that we'd seen all run, isn't it? Which is kind of surprising. Yeah. So the turn with the Jouster also, it was actually correct, like Iston says, to actually play the Jouster first, see what happens, because the Jouster dies to the unstable if it doesn't win like it did, and that kind of screwed us over a bit. It didn't end up mattering, but it's something to consider.
So, just so you know, I'm wearing red as a team warrior. The warrior colors.
I'm actually in blue. What is that? That's team. Oh, I'm dark blue, so that's team shaman.
Shitman. Also, I decided not to release a video on Patreon because I checked the whole hand, by the way. Because even though I think Patreon is fine, I just realized it's like I don't actually care. I don't care about arguing with people about Patreon. I don't care about discussing it because I feel like at this point it's just purely subjective. Some people think it's broken, some people don't. Most people who think it's broken don't play Patreon.
I personally don't care if it gets nerfed. I actually enjoy watching it in tournaments. I think it's a very interesting deck to watch being played by pros because the plays that you see them make aren't intuitive for an arena player because it's a combo deck. So, greetings. Yeah.
Well, that's something that I've seen people argue is that some people say that the fact that Patron Warrior makes you do unintuitive plays makes it bad. Why shouldn't I be able to put minions on the board without being punished? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with.
I'd Raging Worgen here, by the way.
So Raging Worgen looks good. Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with with people saying, why shouldn't I be able to put minions on the board? Well, maybe you should put some thought into your play and you'll get rewarded. That's what I like about patrons, that if you put thought into your play, generally you get rewarded, right? And I prefer seeing that over, you know,
Let me just
decks
windmill slam my
face hunter and secret paladin, where it's just, I am actually just going to put minions on the board and just kill you with my crazy powerful cards. I don't enjoy that. I'm going to think, do I want to put this minion down? It's turn 7. Do I want to put Dr. Boom down? That's what Patron makes you do. It makes you think. But, you know, some people don't like that. And fair enough. Some people don't like that. But the argument goes nowhere because it's purely subjective. So.
Yeah. The other thing is, I just don't want them to nerf a warrior card. Because it's bad for the arena.
Yeah.
I really don't want them to nerf frothing.
If they nerf frothing, that would be awful for the arena. Like, frothing's a really good card.
If frothing becomes 4 mana, it's another unplayable warrior card. If frothing becomes 3 health, it's still pretty bad. If they nerf Warsong Commander again, it's just even shitter in it. It's still not that good, but it's still even shitter. I would rather they nerf Thorison because I think he's broken, and he has no effect in the arena. He's actually a rubbish card and he's a legendary. So 3/3 into 2 1/1s and Violet Teacher.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes. Getting a bit distracted here on our 3.
Yeah, we are. We should be paying more attention to this arena, but whatever.
Nothing wrong with putting your argument across, though. Given all the discussion you've had about, I've just changed my mind. I just woke up one day and was like, you know, I don't care. Like, I don't want to argue with people that don't agree with me. I don't want to speak to people that don't agree with me because they're never going to agree with me. I'm never going to convince someone who hasn't played Patron that they should play it to further their points, right? Because a lot of people refuse to play Patron. I know people that refuse to play Patron because they think it's stupid. So, what's the point? All right, you don't have to play Patron. I'm not going to tell you to play Patron if you don't want to. So, whatever. Like, yeah. Anyway, I enjoy it. Some people don't. I think that's, for me, that's the end of story these days, or nowadays. Okay. Anyway. Let's focus on here. Maybe we can discuss it a little bit more later. Also,
Istan's Thorison is fine in arena. I agree, it's fine, but it's not like a Dr. Boom in arena. If they nerf Dr. Boom, it'll get worse in arena and actually have an effect on the legendary picks. I don't think if they nerfed Thorison, it would have that much of an effect. Because Thorison is middle of the road in arena, unless you're running a really heavy deck. But even then, it's like, okay, whatever. It's mainly for combo decks in constructed Thorison.
So we could just play on curve here.
Well, there's different ways we can play on curve. There's Flame Juggler and Iron Fur or Stranglethorn.
Well, the Iron Fur gets picked off by this 3/5, so...
Well, so our Violet Teacher's going to get picked off as well.
Going to get picked off anyway.
I would still... I actually prefer Flame Juggler.
Yeah.
And Iron Fur. Okay, set times.
That's not so bad.
That's not that bad because the 2/3 can finish it off potentially.
I think, yeah.
I don't know. I think that was the better play. I prefer putting 2 things down than putting one big thing down.
Yeah, okay.
And having our Violet Teacher die.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
Without even trading. So.
Let me just quickly read what D-Man says. One of the reasons for the Hunter nerf was because people couldn't play their own minions. I think that the difference between the Hunter and the Patron is that the Hunter actually, well, I mean, firstly, didn't need Thorison to punish you for playing minions, because they could actually play it on turn 6. No, turn 5, turn 4. Turn 4 it was, wasn't it? It was Unleash was 2, Buzzard was 2.
Yeah, but they also ran Timberwolf, so like turn 5 was also incredibly good. They ran Timberwolf. Some of them ran Timberwolf for the insane combo.
You know, I'll just respond after the arena anyway, because I do think there are a lot of differences between what's happened in the past and what's happening now. So, but we'll get to okay. So,
about trade and 5-drop.
it's not looking very good, is it?
No. Could put Blackwing Corruptor. We get punished by a True Silver if he's got one. So it might just like no, there's no point Blackwing Corruptor really. It's just might as well Stranglethorn.
Yeah, you might as well just Stranglethorn. I'd actually really like to see a nerf to Muster for Battle. Oh jeez, Muster for Battle. That Light's Justice has done quite a lot for him, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's Light's Justice is a good card there. It's a good weapon.
Yeah.
Just the threat of having a ping, which he doesn't have to invest mana into, is already enough.
Yeah. Also playing a mid-range deck, investing your health is always... Well, using your health as a resource is always really valuable, so... That's actually really bad. This Mechanier very frequently sits in our hand, doesn't it?
Well, it's only because we drew him from the mulligan. He hasn't actually been doing that bad. It's been a threat most of the games because we've drawn him at the correct times, but this game we didn't draw him at the correct time.
No, we're kind of stuck. With 2 turns left to be able to play him, we're kind of stuck.
I think we kill the 1/1 with the 5/5, you know, and then just put everything else down. And taunt up the 3/3.
We could kill the 1/2 and then put the Ghoul. That way, at least the Spectral Spiders die from the Ghoul.
He's going to attack everything into the Ghoul, though.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Taking too long, man. I get worried.
You really like fucking
play on the edge. I know.
Shit, man. Holy.
I'm fucking life coach, you know. Life coach of the arena coach.
Well, we are like when we play. I feel like there's not enough time. I don't even realize why the turns take so long.
I don't know if you've noticed, but every time we play Rogue in a co-op, we do pretty mediocre. Rogue. Every time I play Rogue on my own, I do pretty well, and I think it's because Rogue is the class that has the most options, and because we take so long, we don't go through all the options in time, and we either make suboptimal plays or rope a lot of the time.
Well, this is I think there's something we need to improve on is communicating better with each other. So something that sometimes throws me off is when you say, I like this play, but I want to say why. Yeah. So then I'm like, okay, let me decide what is good about that play, but then my thought process has been changed.
No, but that we need to get better at doing that, because that's how we improve our communication. You need to like here I would be like trade and play everything. You know what I'm trading into. I'm trading into 8/4.
Yeah.
So not having to say everything is key to saving time. That's what we need to do more often, I think. Anyway, trading and playing everything.
Yes.
I think we've lost this though. We're just out of cards. He's got a better board. Like, this is over. This is over.
Also, I can think while you speak. So if you're explaining your line of thought, I can think about what you're saying and also think about my thing. So as long as one of us is explaining what's going explaining what the thought process is behind each turn, then oh fuck.
Also, the problem with having done so well with this deck is that now we're facing crazy decks.
Yeah, let's just bring it back to a 9-2, a nice chilling average 9-2. And then we might be able to get some 12 wins going. Wow. Next, you know.
He can just, it's just, oh my lord, Mectrin is so bad here, though, you know. You can kill it with junk. I suppose we get loads of leper gnomes to kill his Yeti. So that's something.
I don't know if he'll do that.
If he has consecration, we lose.
Next, you know.
If he has consecration, it's just auto lose. Just go 5-2 and consecrate. And then put a 5-drop. Or a 3 and a 2. And then we battle rage for 1 and lose.
Yeah, he can kill it with junk, yeah. I just found that really funny for some reason.
That's what will happen. He's killing it with 3/1/1s, essentially.
This deck isn't as good if you have only Blackwing or Azure, not both of them. Yes.
To be honest, we got quite lucky that in 2 games out of like the 4 times where Blackwing Corruptor has appeared, 2 of those games Azure has been in our hands, so...
Oh no. We don't even get Leper Gnome. He killed it with worse than junk. He killed it with ping. Oh no, with Blessing of Kings actually.
He killed a 9-drop with his hero power.
Yep.
And a Blessing of Kings.
And Blessing of Kings, yeah. Oh no! Maybe you could have set up for a better battle rage turn.
Shut up. I would Stormwind Champ here. Even though I think this is over, I would still want to play it through. I would Stormwind Champ here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the Deathbite would have set up for Spider's Clear.
Yes, that's actually a good point.
But we die. We would die because we would take 3, and then we would take 11 damage. We'd be on 9 if we armor up. 11, and then we'd be dead the turn after. So no.
Did I miss a patron discussion? D-Man says not really. I say kind of.
I mean, we could talk about it now, seeing as this game's over. Yeah, so what I think the difference between what Patron does and what the Hunter used to do and what Miracle Rogue did, which obviously we know got nerfed, is that firstly the Hunter combo was coming out way too early. If the Hunter combo was drawing you cards on as early as turn 4, and then they nerfed it, and then it was as early as turn 5. But that actually punished you in a different way, because the Hunter was drawing and either pushing for lethal or clearing your board at the same time, and they were drawing into their pieces that would kill you, right? Patron Warrior has to set up the turn that punishes you for putting minions down. So you don't actually get punished for putting minions down. It's just that when I hear people saying you get punished for putting minions down, it's not necessarily. It's sometimes you get punished for putting minions down. Whereas the Hunter thing, you would always get punished for putting minions down, because regardless of what happened, he was going to draw cards from it. Whereas that doesn't always happen with Patron. Also, Patron is a bigger combo, so you get punished if he has like 5 different cards in hand, and blah blah blah. The reason it's different to Miracle Rogue is because Miracle Rogue's win condition was the Leroy play. I mean, this is my opinion. The reason I think it's different, I never actually played Miracle Rogue at high level, so I don't really want to comment on Miracle Rogue, but Miracle Rogue's win condition was Leroy. Only one of Patron Warrior's win condition is Frothing, and that obviously that's the one that everyone's complaining about. But the deck isn't just about the Frothing Berserker. That's why I'm not against it. Is because I know that the deck isn't just about Frothing Berserker. I don't like it that the arguments become just about frothing Berserker, right? And that's what bothers me. Also, I don't want them to nerf the deck because I don't want them to nerf cards. I don't want them to nerf, and because I know some people, and I used to be this person. I didn't want to play it because I thought they were going to nerf it, and I know some people who aren't playing it because they think they're going to nerf it. I don't think that's good for the game, because I mean, the pros obviously aren't doing that, granted, but when people are sitting back being like, oh, that's so powerful, I'm not going to play it because fuck it, it's stupid, I'm against it, I'm too, I'm going to sit on my high horse here, I don't want to beat people in an unfair way, I'm just going to wait till it's nerfed. That's not a good attitude to have. Why aren't people having a more proactive, I want to actually beat the deck? So when they release new cards, or I'm going to look for things to beat the deck, that's what Blizzard has said anyway. They've said that they want people to beat these decks. They want people to beat the power rather than just sitting back being like, well, Blizzard is gonna beat the deck for us, so we'll just play Secret Paladin until then and not have to think about any of our plays.